Hi, my name is Geraldine Estefan Real Cruz. My article is Nursing Student Occupational Health and Safety Problems in Surgical Clinical Practice. Take care student nursing are exposed to hazing in the terms of occupational health and safety problems in Turkey. Abstract reasons these problems in the clinical state improving the health and safety of student nursing. His and issues and need to be investigated. The aim of each student is to present relative impression and experience of nursing students in relation to the risk assessment process and from an educational perspective. A descriptive and cross-sectional study was conducted with 114 students at a nursing school. Of personal protective equipment were subject to verbal assault and they experienced anorexia and irritability. Present their situation applied term in the clinic, preparing drug, flowing vital signs, giving general care, and drug the interpretation in the emergency room. The clinical practice areas limited in the terms of the students are exposed to physical, psychological, and criminal risks with respect to and they are most psychology affect by experience anorexia and irritability. They encountered in pain, anxiety, increased tendency to sleep, fatigue, for and with hand and feet injured, experience back, anorexia and irritability. Because of contact with hand antiseptic lax skin irritation and burning eyes, nose and thorax. Allergy symptoms were detected carelessness and intensive work were the most common cause of the workplace accidents. Studying is of study is the gathered information about occupational accident, occupational disease, and problems related to during clinical practice in the second and the third years of the educational in which the surgical clinical applique. Um, Conclusions is study as demonstrated as the condition for in clinical practice areas as very limited for students. A student is its student were exposed to physical, chemical, and psychological risks, and were mainly affected psychological flow were by psychology is was concluded at the students were at risk for gaming both syndrome before they start their nursing profession. Thank you.